DataHub is the open source metadata platform for a data estate, one catalog holding every data set, who owns it, who depends on it, and what SQL that reads it. And it's genuinely good at this. It already find table, nobody queries, shows you the blast radius before you touch one, and mark them depreciated. DPG Media reported cutting Snowflake spent 25% doing exactly that. But its model is dataset and column level. It can tell you this table is unused. It has no way to say that rows before 2024 are cold, while the last 90 days are hot, and nothing in the data hub moves data. Every operation is metadata only, deliberately, because a catalog that could delete your warehouse is a catalog nobody would install. So the biggest case stays invisible. A heavily queried table whose first 4 years nobody has read in years. This is the gap ColdLineage fills. It proves which data range inside a live table is safe to move, moves it, and writes the receipt back into the data hub. Every table row is split 3 ways. Coming to the billing ledger table, green is archivable. Amber, the gold band, is probably unread but held by the retention policy. Blue is a row that the consumer can still reach. Now moving to patient encounters. This table is generally busy. It scores hot, and 60% of it's probably unread. Its 4 years are cold, even though the table isn't. Right now, retention is holding all of it. Now coming to the lab results. This bar is entirely blue, and this one had 0 queries and 0 users in the 30 days. Every dataset level tool on the market archives it. Here, it's a solid wall of in use. In a minute, the agent will tell you why. Retention was set to 14 years, so nothing could move. I will relax it to 4. Now it's been relaxed to 4, and now once I refresh the screen, we can see the difference here. Now we can see that that 42% have become green, that we can archive. 19% is held by the policy, which we have around 4 years at this moment, and 39% of the total data set is still in use. Now I will set the policy to 2 years from the current 4 years. Now we have this policy as 2 years, and now if we refresh the screen, now we can see that the 1% of the total data can be archived, and only 39% of the data is still in use. And now once I set it to 4 months, still dropping it from 2 years, we can see that nothing happens here. That is still the same. 60% is still archivable, and 39% is still in use. The same 436,000 rows as when retention was 14 years. Because past a point, the limit stops being policy and becomes this. Now, when we see here the candidate compliance dashboard, so it says that a compliance dashboard read from January 2024. ColdLineage found that pulling the query's real SQL out of DataHub and parsing it. The config is a floor, not a permission slip. There is an agent on top of this. It reads DataHub through the official MCP server and acts through 6 constrained operations. It holds no database credentials and cannot issue SQL. I asked a question, can we archive this? Lab results looks cold. Can we archive it? And it is checking the database. It says no, it cannot be archived. One HIPAA disclosure extract reads the table with no date bound, so not a single row can be proved unread. It is the coldest table in the state, and the agent still says no, and it tells you what would have to change for the answer to be yes.